Hello, I think it's day 44. Every time I start the video, I forget what day it is, but I think it's day 44 of the 90-day Facebook Live photo live challenge. And I am up to my eyeballs in schoolwork. I mentioned, I think in one of the previous videos, that I have returned to school to a graduate program for education. One of the classes that I'm taking, or the class that I'm actually focusing on right now first, is Frameworks for Education. Hey, AJ. And Frameworks for Education is all about finding the right programs of study that work in high schools in order to keep students engaged from high school and into college. And I thought it was really interesting that our textbook talks a lot about feedback and how important feedback is. And one of the things that the textbook says, it's by Danielson, is that feedback turns the classroom study from being just general for everyone to being personal. So when the teacher gives the student feedback, that feedback is going to be individualized. It's not going to be general. If you're giving the student specific feedback about their work, it becomes personal. And making something personal then becomes engaging. You're engaging the student because you're talking to them personally. And I thought that was interesting because in Toastmasters, feedback is extremely important in everything that we do. In our meetings, we always make sure we have a good evaluation team to provide feedback. Now, some people want to get up and give feedback and say, everything was wonderful, I didn't see anything wrong, everybody does everything perfectly, and nobody learns from that. But if you are able to really listen to what you're hearing from a speaker, for example, and you're their evaluator, and you can look for ways for that person to improve. Not to say that you're going to be a great evaluator and find exactly the right thing, but if you at least make the effort, there's more likely a chance that you'll give them something that they can improve upon. Now in Toastmasters, we use what's called the sandwich approach. We say what we really liked about the speech, and then we give some points for improvement, and then we wrap up with overall summary of what was great and how we look forward to hearing the person speak again. Our newer evaluation forms in the new educational system talk about how that feedback is supposed to encourage the speaker to be challenged. So you would say, if you want to challenge yourself, how about trying this? So for example, we had an amazing speaker at one of our clubs yesterday. Hey, Scott Morgan. Scott Morgan is a really good evaluator, fantastic evaluator. We had a wonderful speaker though at Celebration Kenner Toastmasters yesterday, and I got the pleasure of evaluating her. And it was hard to find something that she could improve upon because I've seen the speaker from her icebreaker to now, and she's incredible. And what I said to her is, if you really want to challenge yourself, here's what you could do. You could work on your storytelling a little bit. It was perfect. It gave her something to work on, but it also let her know that everything was great. Hey, Dan Duke. Everything was awesome about the speech, but there's always room for improvement. And we always say in Toastmasters, everybody can do better. And so that's my message to you today. Look for that feedback. Seek that feedback out. And that feedback that you provide to other people will make that relationship or that interaction more engaging if you can provide feedback. But you have to be open to receiving feedback as well. And so just some thought for today, and I hope that I'm able to keep up with this. School is a lot harder than I remembered it to be, but I'm enjoying it. I am learning, and it's always wonderful to learn. I'll keep on trying to get with you guys every day. Scott Morgan just wrote, I like that component in the new evaluation format. Yes, challenge yourself. It's what did you do well? Here's something you could improve upon. Here's what you can do if you really want to challenge. And every evaluation form is written that way. I love it. Toastmasters is a great place to get that feedback, and it's a safe place to practice your skills and hone them. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.